have a seat and tea, you know what I mean? Chill out, chillax, or like we say in the Caribbean, simmer down, you understand? Because we're going to be watching 5 scary ghost videos that will mess you up, bruh. Going back to my man's channel's Nooks again, see what kind of vibe we have coming up there and so on, you know. And if you want to keep seeing what kind of vibe I have coming up here, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Ding, ding, ding. Let's get into this video. Yeah.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. The West Virginia Penitentiary.
Oh, I've heard
The
stories about
infamous
that.
West Virginia Penitentiary
I
is
live
one
in
of the
West
oldest
Virginia.
prisons in the United States.
Moundsville,
The
I think it
sprawling
is.
fortress-like prison operated from 1876 to 1995. It housed some of the world's most dangerous inmates. In fact, after numerous horrifying attacks and homicides in the penitentiary, the U.S. Department of Justice named the prison one of the 10 most violent correctional facilities in the U.S. Almost 1,000 men lost their lives in the West Virginia Penitentiary, either by sickness, execution, or the frequent brutal attacks by fellow inmates. The Foreman brothers, Josh, Rocky, and Sean, from the YouTube channel Paranormal Nightmare, traveled to the small town of Moundsville to investigate the allegedly haunted West Virginia Penitentiary.
Right now we're here at West Virginia State Penitentiary. We're going to get started in the cell block area. This area here is where they housed most of the violent inmates.
In 1986, a brutal attack by a fellow inmate ended the life of prisoner Red Snyder. Many claim to have seen Red's ghost, still walking the prison halls.
Red.
Red gonna make you
My
see
name's
red.
Josh. This is Rocky and Sean. They were talking about you earlier today, that one of your friends brutally murdered you right here in this cell. Can you see us? Let us know if you're in here.
But then whenever I stopped, it stopped. Then I asked.
Red's getting restless.
Josh and Rocky Foreman head to the second floor cell block to do a spirit box session. They capture some very bizarre and unsettling responses.
Is this your cell? I'm no longer in prison. Where are you at if you're not in prison?
In hell?
Are you free?
Can you still hear us? Yes? Can you say Josh? Then say it. Say Josh.
Yeah, just a job.
I heard you.
The Foreman brothers reunite on the prison's main floor and are walking down the dark hallway when suddenly they see this.
Josh, Rocky here, that compass zone that gets down there.
Oh, did you see that? I caught that. Oh, shadow. Shadow.
I see the shadow. It ain't homeboy. It's probably the person that killed him.
A dark shadowy figure seems to just appear out of thin air at the end of the hallway, then walks out of sight.
This handle. Look how high that handle is.
Holy shit, my heart is racing.
Go stand by, Sean. This handle.
You can clearly see on the video Sean walks by, his shadow is cast on the inside wall.
The Paranormal Nightmare team tries to debunk this bizarre shadow figure, but they come up with no answers. So is this the ghost of one of the inmates who lost his life in the prison? You decide. Over on their YouTube channel, Paranormal Nightmare TV series, you can check out more of the Foreman brothers and their paranormal investigations. Hider in the house.
I do believe a few years ago, I don't know if they still do it, that around Halloween they would do tours in there, you know, take people down that haunted place. I don't know if I want to go to an old prison. And it's not because of ghosts or anything. I just do no. Especially not in no hills or no West Virginia. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I lived there for over 20 years. And I ain't going up to no small town and going in no abandoned buildings. I'm sorry, that's not gonna happen. You know, you never know what you could find in there. The Mothman could be chilling in there for all I know. He could have went from Point Pleasant to Moundsville for a vacation, you know. You ain't gonna catch me being in no bumbo-clad abandoned prison in no small town in no West Virginia, Kentucky, or Ohio. Or
Chilean TikTok
Arkansas.
user Franco Villegas claims that lately odd supernatural activity has been occurring in his home.
It's
He
that
says
bloody
that he's
cat.
seen unexplained shadows, experienced sleep paralysis, and most bizarre of all, he says that some unseen thing actually bit him on the back. Franco
Oh,
decides to set up a small CCTV camera to record himself as he sleeps.
that's a female ghost. She don't bite you, boy. She's like, wake up, I'm ready to go. Look at the eyes on it. Is that a dog or a cat? Ooh. What's that
A
light above
blurry
you?
white figure seems to appear on camera. Oddly enough, whatever it is doesn't seem to upset or excite Franco's dog. It continues to
yeah.
sleep through the entire incident.
Useless dog.
3 days later, Franco's bedsheet is pulled off by something. But it doesn't end there. 2 days later, on April 30th,
I tell
Franco
you, it's a
Villegas starts
female
to hear
ghost.
knocking on his bedroom door.
She wants to come in.
Son las,
No, if the cat start acting
las 1 de la
strange,
mañana, casi. Y nada, para ser concreto, como ven, no tengo audio ni
how many cats do you
música en el video
have?
porque, nada, me golpearon la puerta muy fuerte, y estoy solo. Despertamos todos los gatos, y están todos muy fijos en la puerta, así que voy a mover la cámara
How many damn
apuntando
cats
hacia
does
allá.
this dude have?
Veremos mañana en la mañana o en la madrugada si capto algo.
So, Franco changes the angle of the CCTV camera to point towards his door. 5 days go by without incident. But on May 5th, as Franco sleeps, his security camera catches something truly chilling.
Oh boy. She's coming in. She's ready for action. I told you it was a woman. I told you it was a woman. Yeah.
The camera records what seems to be the pale face of a girl peeking into Franco's room
That's
as
a
he
woman.
sleeps. In
Told you.
desperation, Franco asks his TikTok viewers for advice on what to do about the strange spirit that seems to haunt his home. One viewer
Paris.
recommends an odd sort of seance, saying that Franco should try talking to the spirit while holding a candle in front of a mirror.
Estoy solo acá en el baño. Bueno, me dijeron
What's he doing? Playing Bloody Mary?
que a través de una vela y un espejo iba a poder hablar con ella. Amiga, por favor, te pido que me dejes solo. Te lo pido, por favor. ¡Ah, conchetumare!
Now, I'm certainly not saying that this footage is real, but what makes it more compelling is that Franco clearly shows that the bathtub is empty and that he's alone only seconds before the girl appears. One night, Franco is filming one of his cats playing, and what happens next is truly bizarre.
Hay ruido en el primer piso. Está...
Come on down. She's cooking dinner for you. You ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna get mine tonight. I'm closing you. Oh, there's a damn cat with the yellow eyes.
¡Ah, conche! ¡Ey! ¡Ey! Ah, no, güey. ¡Ah, conchetumare!
So, is Franco Villegas' house truly haunted? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can follow Franco's continuing story over on his TikTok page.
I told you it was a woman. You got bit on the head. They knocking to come on in. They pulling the sheets back. You understand what I mean? I'm ready, honey. I'm coming to bed. Pulling the sheets back and take, you know what I mean? Peeping in on you and closing the door. Oops, did he see me? Wake up. I need some. Bite him on the head and take, you know what I mean? Lord, man. Whew. You know what I'm saying? The thing, I knew it was a woman in a minute. He's probably one of. She's like, oh, he sounds Latin, right? So she's probably talking. She's probably thinking it's a Latino heat, boy. I want me some of that Latino heat.
Out of step. TikTok user BetsAnAngel69 is a 44-year-old mother of 3 that mainly uses her TikTok account to keep up with her older children. One day, when looking across the street from where she lives, she notices a mysterious figure pacing back and forth. She took a video of it and shared it with one of her friends.
Somebody's in the woods.
The next day, the figure is back again.
That's a
It paces
person.
back and forth for hours on end. Bet thinks that whoever it is might have a mental illness, which would explain the erratic behavior.
Yeah, that's a
She
person.
records again, and this time posts the video on TikTok to see what other people think.
That's definitely a person.
Talia, get over here.
And it sounds like there's people closer by too, because I hear a lot of traffic. So yeah, that's a
see it?
person. That's not a it, that's a person.
It just walks back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
I'll be honest, I walk back and forth like that myself.
In the comments on her TikTok, BetsAnAngel69 gets many questions about the history of the location. And some viewers even wonder if the event might be of a paranormal nature.
Nah, that's a
Bet
person.
follows up with another video.
Okay, so everybody that's been kind of curious, this is the church that's directly across the street from my house that I was explaining. This is the area where we see that figure. It just walks back and forth every day, all day. Now, I've been over there a couple of times. As I walk up on it, there's just nothing there.
Now, whoever or whatever
Yeah, that's
the
a
figure
person.
might be, it seems that Bet's dog is a little freaked out as well.
Okay, now once you see, like I always says, once the dogs and the cats start acting freaky, then you know I'm throwing my hands up. Something is wrong.
It's okay, buddy.
And whoever that person is, know
When
you're
Bet
watching
sees the
it too.
figure again, she decides to go take a look, but she's too scared to go alone. She brings her husband along, and they go to investigate.
My husband has agreed to walk me over and see what we can find.
And they're just going over there with no protection.
Here's the spot.
I don't see anything.
No, I don't either.
The person want to be
It's
left
pretty
alone,
full.
so they walked away.
Hello?
Really?
Is anybody there? I'm so nervous. What was that?
I don't know.
Do you need help? This is the moment we turned and ran. I know it might not seem that scary on camera, but when we were up that close, it was so loud and it was just this almost guttural scream.
It's a person.
This is the moment we heard it and ran. You can kind of see us back there. and we took off. My poor husband was like, this. He kept looking back. I think at one point he was like, TikTok, I'm out of here. This is done.
Now, did Bets and Angel 69 capture a ghost stuck in a recurring loop? Could it just be some deranged person and nothing paranormal at all? Or is it all just a hoax? Let me know what you think. Check out Bets and Angel's TikTok page to follow her continuing story. The Watcher.
Okay, now if it's not a hoax, it's actually a person, and for some reason that I've always I've told stories before in other videos. People who are kind of unstable, they are drawn to where churches are, whether they are in the vicinity or the inside. Because I've told stories about walking by the old church we have back home, and there would be somebody who is depressed or disturbed just standing outside the church. It's like they're scared to go in the church. But they're standing outside the church, you understand what I'm saying? Or sometimes they're just sitting inside the church, just sitting there, not moving. I mean, I've seen people who are not stable sit in that church, and I'd stand behind them for like 30 minutes and they just sit there staring at the statues. Or at the statue of Jesus and just sit there and stare at it, not moving. And then the only time I had a couple of them move is when I started to walk away and the floors creak and then they go like this. And their eyes are all bugged out and stuff. So for some reason, people who are unstable or have some issues, they seem to be drawn to churches. So I guarantee you that person kind of feels safe being in the vicinity of a church.
Ghost hunting channel Polish Paranormal TV explores an allegedly haunted building deep in the woods near the city of Katowice, Poland. A dark history surrounds the location. Only a month prior to the investigation, the burned body of a homeless man was discovered by an unsuspecting hiker. Since then, there have been rumors of weird and unexplained things happening to all who enter the abandoned house. Before Polish Paranormal TV start their investigation, they check the grounds to make sure that they are completely alone.
Zrobiliśmy już rekonesans. Jesteśmy totalnie sami. Nie ma tutaj nikogo oprócz nas. No, wchodzimy do środka. Dobra. Jak widzicie, budynek jednak jest trochę w średnim stanie. Tylko już w środku.
Once inside the house, they immediately begin to hear strange noises.
Jeżeli jesteś tutaj z nami, daj nam znać. Będziemy wiedzieć, że jesteś i odejdziemy. Każdy odejdzie w swoją stronę. Już tu więcej nie wrócimy. Czasem tak bywa w takich miejscach.
Now, the guys laugh it off at first, but things get a bit more serious when they get a direct response to a question.
Masz kolejną szansę, możesz się z nami skomunikować. Daj jakiś znak, że tutaj jesteś.
I ain't gonna talk, but
Kto to
you know,
jest?
I'm gonna move.
Skąd to było?
They keep hearing odd sounds around the house, but they can't find the source. But their YouTube viewers were shocked when they noticed this.
Tato jest.
Why did they do that?
Tato jest.
Did you see it?
No.
The Polish ghost hunters didn't notice at the time or even point it out in their video. But someone seems to be walking around the corner just as they check the staircase.
Oh, there's a human in there.
Tato jest.
There's a person in there.
Bueno.
And he turned his back
Hello.
on them. I didn't even see that.
Cisza. Idź do piwnicy.
Now, it certainly could just be a homeless man in the
Yep,
building that
that's a
came to check
person.
out the noise. But again, I remind you, before the investigation, the Polish Paranormal TV crew inspected the entire building to make sure they were alone.
They know the building,
So,
man.
what do you think?
This
Is it a
person.
paranormal entity?
No.
Or just a wandering homeless man?
No.
Let me know down in the comments. A quiet
That's a person, and I'll tell you why. They found a homeless man passed on there that seemed to have been unnatural. So it's quite obvious that there's homeless people living in that thing. So that was a person. That was no paranormal stuff. That was definitely a person walking away there. Yep.
voice. Popular YouTuber and paranormal explorer Ricky Velasquez frequently does live streams while exploring allegedly haunted locations in Mexico. In this live stream, Ricky and a female friend are exploring a haunted house in Ciudad Guzman, Mexico.
Ciudad
They begin to
Guzman.
hear what sounds like the voice of a little girl. They call out to the child, and that's when things get truly bizarre.
Things got
Chiquita,
¿Cómo te llamas?
baby girl.
Ya vi.
niña.
Niña answered.
¿Escuchaste? ¿Escuchaste?
No, no, permíteme. Háblale.
Hola. ¿Te podemos
That
ver?
was creepy.
Niña,
¿Quieres que te veamos? Manifiéstate.
niña.
Yo no voy a correr.
Ya como que se queja, pobrecita. Niña. Chiquita.
Déjanos verte. No te vamos a lastimar.
Chiquita.
Chiquita.
Chiquita, asómate.
Did
Yo
I
no la
just see
veo.
did I just see a head?
¿Y si me asomo nada más yo?
¿Ya la viste? ¿Ya la viste? ¿Ya la viste? La vieron.
So, did Ricky Velasquez capture the ghost of a little girl on his live stream? What do you think? You can see the full investigation over on Ricky Velasquez YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.
Okay, I'll admit. That last one got me. I know I saw something there, but I told myself, no, I didn't see it. And then, boom, I was like, what the bumbleclot little girl? I come around the corner there like, yeah, no, I'm here. And what's it with these people and these ghosts in the videos, like peeping around corners? Don't hide. No, keep hiding. Don't come out. You all hear me, right? Just stay where you are. Don't talk to me. Don't say hi. Don't come in while I'm sleeping and move the covers. Don't do none of that bumbleclot mess. No, stay where you are. I like to be left alone by humans. And that entails you in the afterlife. Stay where you are. Leave me alone. I just want to chill. If you like the dark, I tell you this is a place for you, for darkness and laughter.